Y'all, can I talk about something real quick? I don't know if I've got enough energy or voice in me right now to rant or chat, but I gotta release something. I gotta release a few things. In fact, one of them being that I'm looking for actually the safe space where I can comfortably step into the position that I want to get into, but also allow myself to support myself and nourish myself, because having a soft heart is a fantastic idea in this world, only if you know how to treat it. And for me, yeah, it's been a challenge, but I'm on a good way. I'm on a good run and in a good journey, and I'm so grateful for everything that's been opening up. But I gotta grieve, you guys. I gotta grieve the fact that a lot of expectations were not met, probably during the pandemic and after. I gotta grieve the fact that certain people came out and actually blindly sort of hurt me. That some of it was definitely up to discernment, because I felt like I could help them or something. Of course, that was way back then. I had different virtues. I was not quite as healed as I am now. But holy smokes, it hurts when you are doing your best, but you're still running around. And God forbid I had an amazing city life, and I did, but that also showed me how much I was not meant for it. And I am grateful that my parents brought me out into the bush, into the coast. It's amazing stuff, I'm grateful. But holy smokes, guys, I did not get the chance to grieve two men passing, two good dudes who were more or less present. One of them kept check on me during the pandemic, and he passed away just as the lockdowns finished. And a grandfather on my Swiss extended side. I did not have the chance or space up until very recently to actually fully grieve them, because I have been running around doing assignments, but also working off some intense burnout. And I feel safe enough to say that because I just saw another influencer quit her nursing job due to the amount of crazy corruption going on in systems. Understandable. And she went into business and jobs and content creation and real estate. And I'm like, do you know what? Fantastic. She chose her life instead of burning it up for the rest. There's not a lot of nurses who can do that. But because of that, I just set myself the goal of putting down what is my imperfect message today, because I'm working with a lot of, I'm fresh out of generational issues. I'm fresh out of dealing with and around what just happened with the lockdowns and the pandemic, and the world is quick to say, oh, it's in the past. No, it's not. Timelines, guys, are not what you think they are, especially when you come to Jesus. Gosh, what a moment. But y'all, it's scary. The grief is one thing, scary is another. And there's a lot going on, and I just feel like rambling because I need the space to just reflect. And I've noticed that you guys seem to love the raw content, and I hope this one comes to some kind of raw effect. See, it's scary when you don't allow yourself the space to grieve. It's scary. It's scary when a lot of people depend on you for certain things. And it's scary when you think you've looked after a place and then you leave it and it's great and you're on a beautiful path, but then you're going like, what did I actually do? What was actually accomplished here? And it's not always necessarily in metrics. It's not necessarily in volume. It's not necessarily shaking people's hands and buying stuff. Sometimes it's something else, like, I don't know, developing hope, prosperity, purpose, peace, something. And I managed to do that through church and church healings, and it's been wild, but it's been amazing. And I'm in awe, you guys, because because I just realized just how impactful getting and being bullied and facing accusation all your life is, and what box that actually puts you in. And this has just been wild, one incredible journey, you guys, to see like how you're no longer in the space of problems and problematic people, and now in the space of not just solutions and people who are nourishing, but also getting away from people who are problematic. There's an interesting double sword I'm witnessing coming for people who have soft hearts, because people think that like people with soft hearts are like vulnerable to whatever and they can just use them and whatever. No, they can't. No, they can't use soft-hearted people. And I've already had 2 people from 2 different countries say this thing to me about no good deed goes unpunished. In 2 different cultures, actually. I translated what they said in cultural speak. And I freaking rebuked that thing. I said, no. You get to mother flippin', can't get compensated for what you're doing, for what you're being, in any way you want. But being told that it's crap or terrible that you have a soft heart, on what planet? That's a lie. Soft hearts are beautiful. You just need to make sure you are around the right people. And if you've never had the parents or adult supervision or whatever to help you into that, I am so sorry. But there's a new life for you. And I would know because there's a new life for me. And yowza. Yowza at all these topics. But it needs to be said. Over and out.